Sasikala Natarajan has reached jail. She's back in jail after 5 days on parole. She was driven down from Chennai back to the Parapana Agrahara prison in Bengaluru, and she is back behind bars. She was, remember, on 5 days parole to attend to her estranged ailing husband who is being treated at a hospital in Chennai. And now 5 days after she was let out on parole, Sasikala is back inside prison. Let's go across to Rohini Swami for more on this. Rohini, Sasikala back in jail.
Yes, and after a 5-day parole, yes, she has entered the Bangalore prison again. And clearly, in this 5 days, she has tried to, in her own way, speak to people who, whenever she can, through her family members. We do know that some of the rules and regulations, or rather the clampdown that has been put on her, includes not meeting the media, not talking to people from the party. Rather, she can only interact with her family members. But we should also remember that some of her family members are also in politics. And but her parole, 5 days, visiting her husband in hospital, where he is recovering right now. She has spent her time, a lot of time, at the global hospital where he's been admitted, largely staying out of her niece's house, that is Krishna Priya's house.
Yes.
But now what we also need to know is and understand is how much impact has her parole had on the people of the party she wants to lead. TTV Dinakaran is still expected to speak to the media. He hasn't, but we will be able to understand what impact that has had in Tamil Nadu politics.
You know, it's very funny because, Rohini, she was allowed out on parole but not allowed to meet with any, political leaders of her party. It's a funny situation for her because at the end of the day, the leadership of the party in very many ways is going to depend on what happens to her, and she's not going to be spending the rest of her life in prison. She has a couple of years more in jail depending on how the legal case goes, and then she's going to be out.
Yes, she has 4 more years in jail, and while she is in jail, we do know that a lot of the calls are taken from jail itself.
Yes.
It's not that it doesn't happen. TTV Dinakaran's regular visits to her is also to update what happens in the party, and he is the implementer, while she is the person who's conceiving everything that is taking place. And so, yes, it is important now for the party, or what they say is their faction, to strengthen themselves if they want to make a mark. We also should remember that the Arkinava constituency by-polls is expected in December this year, and we'll also see the after effects of Sasikala's going to jail and the impact that they could possibly make in the Arkinagar elections, because that is the home ground of Jayalalitha. She claims to be the lady who has taken over from Jayalalitha. Then we'll know those results will be able to reflect as to what exactly happened to Sasikala and the family who wants to take
Very interesting. Thanks very much, Rohini, for getting us the latest on that.